Hi everyone, my name is Khan and today I'm back with another incredible review of two great products. One of them is going to be Abundant, the other one is going to be Blue Illusion. If you like the review, as always, let me know by leaving a thumbs up on this video, and of course make sure to check them out at modernmagicians.com. The link is in the description box below. That's been said, let's jump straight into the first review. So guys, the first one is going to be Abundant, produced by Magic from Holland. It comes in this flat packaging, which is good, so you don't have to pay a lot of shipping. Inside you will find the link to the instructional video along with the card case folded up. The instructional video is standard Magic from Holland quality, if you're familiar with that, meaning it is very well shot. You learn everything that you have to know about the effect, you learn some different applications. All in all, pretty good quality, not much to complain about it. The color of your box is of course gonna depend on whether you get it in red or blue. Once you open it up, it is gonna be flat like the packaging. You just have to fold it into its original shape, stick it on the bottom. There you go, you will have your card case, a one-time setup, and you'll be able to use it for a very long time. The main effect is that you start up with a shuffle pack of playing cards, even can be shuffled by the spectator, that is returned into the card case so that the magician can't do any sneaky stuff with it. Then a number is named out by the spectator, you count out that number, and the card at that position just happens to be matching to your prediction. Meaning you can use it for prediction effects, you can just use it to force a card. It is a clever method, it is really doing what it is supposed to do, so I don't really have anything to complain about how the gimmick is built and how it's working, right? The gimmick allows you actually two things. One of them is of course getting something into the box. The second one being getting something out of the box. The fact that you can steal a card from the box while it is closed made some of the people who saw that compare it with Extractor, which in my opinion is just a wrong comparison. I mean, if you compare that stealing with Extractor, it isn't even close to Extractor. I mean, you can't get a card from any position of the pack, right? In my opinion, a wrong comparison. Of course you can steal a card, but in my opinion the selling point is getting a card into the box. Because there are even simpler ways and ungimmicked ways of stealing a card from a closed box that some of you may already be familiar with, right? As I've said before, I don't really have anything to complain about the gimmick. It is very well built. It does what it is supposed to do, so nothing to complain there. The main handling of the effect is pretty simple to do too. It is not completely self-working. There is a minor sleight of hand going on. Also, there is a little bit of angle sensitivity going on, but it's not something that you can't manage, right? You can cover it up very easily. Shouldn't be something that you should worry about. The reset time is also very quick, probably 5 seconds, and you'll be able to re-perform this effect. Just in case you're wondering, the trick works best if you just try to steal out or put in a single card into the box. It works with 2 cards too, but that's really the maximum. I wouldn't go over that. Keep that in mind if that was something you were wondering about. Also worth mentioning, you can use the card case as your everyday card case. You can get like 52 cards into it without any problems, just in case you were wondering about that too. All in all guys, I really like Abundant. It is a cool, nice gimmick that you will be able to use to secretly load or retrieve a card from the card case. That's Abundant, you can check it out at modernmagicians.com. But now let's take a look at Blue Illusion. So guys, here I am with Blue Illusion. Just like Abundant, it comes in a very flat packaging. Inside again, the link to the instructional video, along with a card case that you have to fold into its original shape. Right? So similar to that, one-time setup and you'll be ready to go. The instructions are again very well made. It is classic Mark Mason style if you're familiar with that. So you pretty much learn everything that you need to know about the effect, how you perform it. The only thing maybe missing is if they just showed you a little bit of how you can fix the gimmick if something gets broken. In my opinion, an important part of this whole project, as I had some struggle about that. Unfortunately, I can't show you a performance of this one because I was not able to perform it, even though the actual changing box is very easy to do in theory and should be actually pretty simple in practice too. I wasn't really able to do it because the gimmick did not do what it is supposed to do. Whenever I tried to execute the change, it almost changed the whole box, except it didn't complete the change. I mean, of course, I can't go in depth in what was going wrong as it would give away the secret, but the last bit of the change just didn't happen, which was giving away the secret because it didn't work out, right? I wouldn't say it went wrong because I performed it wrong, because it is not a difficult thing to pull off, right? It's just a simple move. It should pretty much happen automatically. Mine didn't. Also, even though I do think the gimmick is well made, and by the way, yes, it does come pre-made, you just have to get it into shape, I wouldn't say it is last to build. The reason I'm saying this is the fact that I have been just playing around with it for a few days, and I already had to repair one part of the gimmick myself, and the other part I can't even fix because it has a tear in it. And that, I suppose, is not very easy to fix. Even if I were able to fix it, I mean, putting tape on it and etc, etc, I don't know how good it would look like. I mean, Mark Mason states in the explanational part that he had been using one of his gimmicks for 200 or over 300 performances and it would still work fine. I wouldn't guarantee that. It didn't work out as well with mine. Now, there are two things that I now mentioned that are rather negative about the fact. But then again, let's say that I was just using it wrong and I just made it break, and also let's say I performed it wrongly. That was a reason why it didn't function. Let's pretend that's the case. So besides those two things, the actual visuals of the effect are pretty cool. Not only on camera, also in real life. You can show pretty much all sides of the card case except for one little side, which is like the top of the pack, which is like this part over here. That part you can't show, but shouldn't be a problem because the other sides can be shown. Of course, the card case cannot be examined, it is fully gimmicked, and in my opinion, it shouldn't be in view for a long time either. A minor thing that I noticed about it, just a slight thing that I think is worth mentioning, there is a little inconsistency when the change happens. And that inconsistency is that the black seal on the card case sort of changes after the color change, right? What I mean by that is, when you first start, the black seal has like this half moon cut out into it. After the change, the cutout is gone, it is just a straight line going through. A little thing most people won't really see it happening because it's happened so quick, and the main thing is the blue to red color change, but still probably just a little minor thing to mention in this review. The reset time is pretty much instant. Angle sensitivity isn't really going on with this one, just slight things that are very, very easy to manage. All in all, guys, I do think that Blue Illusion is a pretty cool trick and really a cool full box color change. If the gimmick just didn't break so easily on me, and if everything really worked as advertised, maybe I just got a defective unit, can be the case of course, I would have really recommended this, but for now you just have to decide on your own. Maybe yours will work very, very fine. And yeah guys, that was basically today's review of Abundant and Blue Illusion. Both of them you can check out at modernmagicians.com. The links are in the description box below. That was a review. I hope to see you next time.